Hey, Holla, are you thirsty? I know you are.
Y'all must really like me, huh? Like, y'all about Yeah, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Eli, aka Haji, aka a bunch of other stuff. But we not getting into that right now. Before we get started today with any type of content at all whatsoever, I just want to say thank y'all for sticking with me. I noticed, I looked at my board over here. I got a board over here, somewhere over there in that area. The board pretty much over there just tells me how many subscribers I have or I had. And I wrote down that last time I uploaded the video, I had 40. Now I'm at 58. I appreciate y'all. So that's like a big jump. It might not sound like a big deal right now, but it really does mean a lot to me. It means that we growing one and that y'all support me. So I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do. I gotta keep it going. With that being said, we just gonna keep it pushing. We gonna keep it moving forward. We're gonna make sure that 2020 lit. We're gonna drop the bangers, you know. We're gonna drop all that good stuff. But today I got something special for y'all, from y'all. I was trying to think up an idea of a good YouTube video for you guys. I didn't want to make something that was fake or inorganic or anything like that. To keep a long story short, what I ended up doing was I just seen what kind of questions people had. What are some of the questions that y'all want to ask? It could be something general, it could be something specific to me. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna answer them today. I'm gonna put what I posted here. If you still want to upload questions, you definitely can. I can make a part 2 if this does pretty well. I could do just general questions if you got that. Also, if you got any other questions, just drop them in the comment section. I mean, I'm not like, you know, Hollywood or anything like that, so just drop them and I'll answer them. Or I can even save them. I can save them for another time, whatever. With that being said, let's get into it. Question number 1. Nathan asked me, what do you think would happen if every person on one side of the earth all jumped at the same time? If everybody jumped at the same time, I don't know. I think if every person jumped, either 2 things are gonna happen. The way I think about it, 2 things are gonna happen. 1, we all gonna jump and the weight's gonna cave everything, or I think the world might shift a little bit, maybe just a little bit. I don't really know how to answer that question. I mean, that's a pretty good question. I don't know. So really, if y'all, what do y'all think will happen? What do y'all think will happen if everyone jumped at the same time on one side of the earth? Y'all tell me. Put that in the comment section, because I don't know. That one, I can't wrap my brain around that. Question number 2 from Muriel says, why are you ugly as hell? Your mama. Nah, but for real though, that was a funny question. I thought that was pretty funny. Me and Uriel been having this thing since high school where we call each other silly names and he always be like, you ugly, but it's cool though. Shout out to the Medium Ugly Gang. We out here, you know, we out here. Medium Ugly Gang is completely out here. Amaya asked me, what's my motivation for 2020? 2020 personally is just all about growth. 2019 was just one of those years where, hell, even 2018 was just kind of just all over the place, just topsy-turvy. I know 2019, I was just going through a lot, just mentally, trying to get myself in the right space, just dealing with, you know, relationship stuff. It was just a whole lot. For 2019 was just completely overwhelming for me, to the point where I just kind of just checked out a little bit. I just was just going through the motions. 2020 is just all about me reclaiming all of that back. Of course, the same things that motivate me every year outside of that, family, friends. If your family, y'all motivate me. My family, especially like my immediate family, I want y'all to see that, you know, we can make something out of nothing. So we got to keep going. We got to keep pressing. We got to keep pushing forward. Those are some of the things that motivate me to just continue to be better. 2020 for me, I have a motto, and it's going to be reclaim everything that's mine. I'm taking everything that I feel like I deserve, but you can't say you deserve something unless you work for it. So if I put the work in, I'm taking everything. I'm taking over the world. For me, I know this that in 2019 or even in years prior, I put other people's goals and hopes and dreams, and I put them before my own. I kind of pushed mine to the wayside a little bit at the sacrifice for somebody else to kind of better someone else. Just because that's the type of person I am. If I'd give someone the shirt off my back if it was the last one I had, just to make sure that they can get one, because I know I can get another one. Now it's all about me, and I'm gonna put myself. It sounds a little selfish, but I'm gonna put myself in a spotlight where I'm looking out for Team Me right now. Definitely something I recommend y'all doing. Taking some time to kind of look out for yourself a little bit, take care of you, and be okay with being in your own space. That's definitely a thing. That's my 2020 thing, is making sure that you're comfortable with being in your own space. What I mean by that is, having a significant other is cool, but sometimes being comfortable with being you. Know what you like to do. Know what you want to do. I'm not gonna actually get into it too much more, because that could be a completely different video, I guess. But moral of the story, 2020 is about making sure that I achieve all my goals and make sure that I'm a better version of myself. I can never be my best self. I'm just gonna be a better version of myself. The next question I got was from someone at work. They asked me personally, and I was like, that's a good one to throw in here. What are your top 5 video games and why? Without getting into it too much, I'm gonna say number 1, definitely
2,000 years later.
All right, I don't have an order. I can't be like, hey, this is the greatest video game I've ever played in my entire life. But top 5 video games in no order, I would say Final Fantasy Tactics, which was a Game Boy Advance game. I would say Spider-Man, that was on PS4. Mortal Kombat 9 on the Xbox 360. Kingdom Hearts, first one. And number 5 would definitely have to be NBA 2K16. Those would be my 5. Why? Let's talk. So Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, that was like just a good story game. I really enjoyed the story playing through. I've never actually beaten a game, honestly. I always get to a certain point, I just stop playing it, but I know what happens. But I just always get invested into it when I'm playing. I've never beaten it. Maybe that's gonna be something I do for this year, is make sure I finish that. It's a long game. Reason why I like Spider-Man so much, the one on PS4, I honestly wasn't a fan of the Spider-Man games growing up. Even like when they came out with the ones on Xbox 60, PS3, I did not enjoy those games. So when this game came out, I was like, all right, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try it out because everyone just says it's so good. And it was actually that game was amazing. I was really invested in it. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait till they come out with another one. So that might tell you what console I'm buying for next gen. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 9. That was really like when I started to jump back into fighting games. Because when I grew up as a kid, I really liked fighting games. It was fighting games and racing games were the 2 games that I played a ton of. But MK9 was definitely like the one I was like, yeah, I'm back in here. And I even was playing like online competitive for a while. So my team that I ran Scorpion, because I just was like, man, Scorpions just pick up and play. I can beat anybody with Scorpion at any point. So I used to play Scorpion a lot. And then I picked up my backup, which I didn't find out until later, that he was actually one of the most broken characters in the game, was Smoke. So yeah, Smoke was one of the most busted characters in the game. That smoke bomb, jump up, grab him, all that stuff. I used to destroy people online with Smoke. But those were my 2. So I would always run Smoke, and if somebody beat me, I would go to Scorpion after. But that's why. For Kingdom Hearts, if you can see right here, this Kingdom Hearts poster is from Kingdom Hearts 3 here. I really enjoyed, not necessarily Kingdom Hearts 3 with the franchise in general. It meant a lot to me. I was like one of the people who picked up Kingdom Hearts 2, and then I went back and played all the other ones later, and I enjoyed Kingdom Hearts 1 because it took a little bit more skill. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a little more flashy, and even Kingdom Hearts 3 was flashy. But it was just, I thought it was really cool that they took this Final Fantasy mechanic and turned it towards, like, it was Final Fantasy characters, Disney characters. There were just so many different characters in the story, and it all tied together. The story was a little confusing, but I did enjoy it. Last but not least, by no account, is NBA 2K16. As you know, I'm a dude. I play 2K. Surprise, you know. But 2K16 held a lot to me just because I spent so much time playing that game. Spent so much time. I had so much fun. I would get on, I would go to class, get from class, maybe go to the gym a little bit, make sure I ate some food, get on 2K. That game, it was just something about the park system, it was the rep system, it was the leaderboards. One of my friends was one of the top reps to the game. We would just play, and I just had so much fun playing that game that I really enjoyed my experience there. And I really wish 2K would kind of take some of the elements that was in that game, especially the park mode, and just basically just keep building on that instead of the stuff that they're doing now that I don't consider. But definitely 2K16 was that good point. That was that sweet spot. That one hit home. And there was other reasons, of course, you know, I was going through a breakup and all that stuff, and that was like my hope